RTZ. Winner goes through to the grand finals. Loser is knocked out here in the semi-finals. I'm God. Joining me is Merlini. Are you ready? We've
Finally,
got RTZ game.
We had all the issues resolved. RTZ is no longer lagging. Branches have been bought. Wraith bands have been bought. Game is ready to roll. You favor S4. I favor RTZ.
Yeah, look, we're a team, but it doesn't mean we always agree. So we'll see how this one goes down. It is a spot in the grand finals, a pride at stake, a solo mid championship, and a trophy at stake. So we'll see who's going to be walking home proud here, at least in this semi-final. The other two players waiting in the other semi-final, Ferrari 430 and Resolution, both still alive in the other half of the bracket.
Do you dislike Ax's or SS model? I said Ax because I saw him type of rage thing.
I'm kind of medium about it.
A lot of people were complaining about him needing a rework. I actually don't think he needs one.
I quite like. It's not like I don't think it's like it's not how I envisioned SF like as a Dota 1 player, but like I'm not like, oh, it's terrible, it needs a remodel.
I think he could be more shadowy. He looks too
the battle begins.
Too concrete for my liking. I think he could be more like shady and wispy.
When you go in the showcase mode especially, I feel like you could almost like add some more detail to it, or I don't know.
But overall, I think it's
solid.
It's not bad.
It's like a good 6 or 7 out of 10.
So checking out the blog, looks like S4 and RTZ are actually relatively even in this blog.
Pretty even so far. Looks like we made a slight advantage RTZ.
Yep.
Ever so slightly, but it is dire side, so you'd expect this. And the start goes here. The big thing is just what often happens the first like creep wave or two is that you just mess up each other's last hits and no one ends up getting sold. But so far RTZ, he's off to a good start.
Yes, he is. He's gonna have 3 souls. Nope.
No.
Close.
That was an important one to get. So TZ on the dire side, the EG solo mid player up against alliances. So I mean they're practically teammates, although they're not teammates. But S4 is obviously not known for his kind of playmaking. Well, he makes plays in a different kind of way. He plays the initiators, the tempo controls. TZ plays more your carry style mid heroes.
You'll like very rarely see S4 get first blood or first blood his lane. Or get first blood or first blood in his lane. But RTZ you'll see a little bit more often, although they don't really give him those type of heroes anymore.
It's a pretty even CS start so far. TZ 1 deny ahead, which translates to 1 soul ahead, which gives him a bit more damage. Both players have brought out some more tangos, and very standard opening as far as this match.
RTZ playing very aggressively, trying to harass from the low ground. That's rare.
And somewhat ill-advised when you're on the low ground, as you do have that high miss chance. So nice long raise there from RTZ. He was going to get denied, which would have been a soul for S4, and he uses the C raise there just to guarantee the last hit, which I like to see. So.
We call them E raises here, buddy.
The C raise. I call them C raise.
E raise. I call them the long distance race.
The QWE raises.
Yeah.
I'm still in the Dota 1.
You can call them. You can say long, medium, short.
ZXC. I don't know. Well, okay.
Those are my items. Anyways, going back to the game, looks like both have opted for a little bit of regen. We see 3 tingos on RTZ, 2 tingos on S4, and RTZ, I'd say, doing a slightly better job of CSing and slightly better job of control, but overall it's still a very even match. A 2-minute rune will spawn bottom, will be an illusion rune. And no bottle yet for RTZ, instead opting for the salve as well as the magic stick. S4 trying to redirect creeps outside of his tower, but taking a lot of damage in the process.
It looks like S4 is opting to go for a bottle rush with his start.
I think so.
But he can get there pretty safely. Like RTZ can try and get aggressive, but right now S4 is right by his tower. RTZ only has mana for 1 raise, about to get the mana for 2 raises, but with just 2 raises, S4 is plenty of HP to stay alive, so you should be able to farm this bottle pretty safely here.
I'm actually surprised that RTZ isn't going for a bottle.
So.
Just get CS.
TZ holding on to his mana a bit more right now. He's going to salve up, and then he can look to get aggressive here. S4 takes 1 raise, has a salve, which he's probably going to need to use momentarily. He still hasn't actually farmed his bottle, which is a bit of a worry. He's going to get bullied even further here as he backs off just to use his salve. Does not want to get caught out by that long raise.
Yeah, RTZ's showing his lane prowess right now.
Yeah, he just raises it. He uses up all his mana just to get that last creep to get his bottle up, and
Arteezy could have gotten away with a bottle into a magic stick instead of magic stick into a bottle. He's only accrued 1 charge this whole entire time.
he goes boots.
Oh, he went boots? Oh wow.
Brown boots.
That's
Rocking
aggressive.
up. He wants to go for a kill maybe at level 5, although he's a... Yeah, he'll have enough for 2 raises. Ideal number is 3, but he can just kind of trade right clicks, and he knows S4 is bringing his bottle out soon. He sees S4's items and recognizes that this bottle is probably up any second now, so wants to try and get whatever he can right now, but there we go. Bottle arrives, S4 will heal up. This is where the boots, I'm not sure how much they help you. Like
He has to get a kill before S4 gets his, or else S4 will start to pull ahead shortly after he gets his boots.
Yeah.
Because he can just spam down the raises and he'll have much more mana to do so, and he's free to farm. Whereas Arteezy has to actually use his boots for something, checking runes, trying to kite S4 a little bit. But I mean, doesn't help for CSing.
Tango and Sal brought up by Arteezy, so he's not even going to go for his bottle. He's going to go back for more regen, drops the Tangos on the ground, pops the salve, and...
This is aggressive. Arteezy did a very similar thing in the Wind Ranger versus Wind Ranger game. He went for a kill by like level 7, and bottle doesn't actually usually pay off until a little bit after that. Because you're somewhat hindered by not having boots.
He's got no mana though, like he can't go for kills.
He has magic stick. He has 3 magic stick charges.
Yeah, that's... Got 1 raise, maybe a second with the charges if he has some raises.
Wow, he's taking so many tower hits, and he spent a lot more than S4 on regen.
Yeah. Like you look at the CS and you think, oh, Arteezy's doing well, he's kind of winning, but you look at the items and S4 has much more of a long-term plan with the bottle. And just the fact he's not spamming Tangos and Salves. This bottle regen will be there permanently, so the amount Arteezy spent on Tangos and Salves adds up to the bottle as it is right now.
I personally don't like the boost before bottle unless you get a kill, just because in the SF versus SF matchup, once both heroes hit like level 5, level 7. Oh, actually?
Ooh, he's got a long raise in a second. 1 right click on the C raise, he gets the kill. First blood S4, GG is called. That's your game-winning kill. 1 kill, 1 tower. That's the rules of the 1v1 tournament. S4's going to the grand finals.
That was without boots too. I don't even know how he caught up to him.
Yeah, the right click.
That was strong.
Arteezy like backed up to his tree, so he had to kind of zigzag.
It was during nighttime. He was pursuing uphill without boots. So S4, I did not see that one coming. Yeah. Great play.
So he's in the